Until I started taking note of the geographical hints throughout Tanakh, while I knew every word had meaning, I tended to gloss over place names. I simply couldn't understand any meaning behind it. Even something seemingly as simple as David Hamelech longing for water davka from the well in the gates of Beit Lechem. It was all very strange. He wanted the water or he didn't. Why would he ask them to go risk their lives? And then when they go and fulfill his command, he spills it out in front of them. The geography here helps us to understand a number of things. Firstly, it seems that this is taking place in the second battle described against the Plishtim, where he's told by Hashem to let the Plishtim advance up the valley of Rephaim towards Yerushalayim, and then launch a surprise attack from behind. The main point there is David following Hashem's command. We already noted how this complicated the Plishtim. Here we see from David's perspective just how daring of a move this really was, and we get a glimpse into the Plishti strategy. Firstly, advancing up the Rephaim Valley means they're again splitting the land in two. The dramatic part is, with his capital in Yerushalayim, as an attempt to unite the nation, David is left on the wrong side. The Plishtim play a cruel game of psychological warfare as they place a garrison Dafka in Beit Lechem. David, Beit Halachmi, is left locked out of his own hometown. His own shevet is cut off. Whatever family he may have left there is subject to their mercy. The people of his town, the memories from his youth. As he lays in wait in the fields against the Plishtim in the heat of the harvest season, maybe his mind wandered back to going to that well to draw fresh, cool water upon returning with the sheep, or going out to bring some back for the family at night. The stories he heard of his great-grandmother Rus coming in from the fields of Beit Lechem, and of these very gates where Boaz came to her rescue and demanded a quick solution for her. It seems David didn't mean for his wish to be overheard, and he certainly didn't mean for it to be misinterpreted. He didn't mean that he wanted anyone to risk his life for a moment's whim. What he meant was he longed to be able to reunite the nation and protect his family and his people. He meant that he longed to have a victory drink from the well in the gates of Beit Lechem after having taken back control over them. Nevertheless, this event is recorded here as part of David's thanks to Hashem. With all of the times that he felt alone, abandoned, and stabbed in the back, there were those who stuck by him and would risk everything, even if just to share with him a glimmer of hope. These warriors couldn't see their king being tormented by these Arelim. This is their land. No one would tell them where they can and can't go, even if it's in the gates of a city currently controlled by their enemies. These warriors show David that they'll be with him until the end, fulfill his every command, and are ready to risk it all, fighting for the very ideals he envisions and embodies. David would never put them at risk for a drink of water, but for them, this mission symbolized so much more than just a drink from a well on a warm day.